Unlike the movie, this video will be done in a flash. 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, it's D-Man number 5, and today I am talking about the new DC movie that has just come out, The Flash, and that this movie is not only the first Flash movie, it is the last movie in the DCEU canon timeline. Alright, let's get into what I liked about it, then we'll get into what I hated about it, and then we'll wrap it all up in a nice little Flash bow, and we'll say goodbye to the DCEU forever. What I liked about the movie, Michael Keaton really owns coming back as Batman. He did a really good job. He wasn't like this old dumb character that was just shit. They didn't give him the Luke Skywalker treatment. He was really good. His action scenes were a lot of fun. He went one-on-one with a fucking Kryptonian and beat it. That was pretty fucking cool. He played a big role in the movie. It didn't feel like they just put him in there. He did really good. Yeah, I thought Michael Keaton was great. Ben Affleck was good for the scene, for the 5 minutes they had on screen. Gal Gadot was good as Wonder Woman for the 1 minute of screen time she had. Ezra Miller did a good job. Thought they did a really good job. Some lines were a little hit and miss. His deliveries were a little hit and miss as well. Supergirl was really good. I liked this version of Supergirl. She was angsty. She was it fit very well in the universe that we had that she was in. I wish we could get a spin-off movie with her. Maybe we will, but I thought she was good. Zod was good for the time he was in there. There's not that many characters in this movie that like you can talk about. There's not even a villain. That's one thing I did like about the movie. There's no villain. As much as I would love to have seen a Reverse Flash, there was no Reverse Flash. It kind of sucked. It was, spoiler alert, there's like a tease of like a villain. This is gonna be really confusing. So when Barry travels back in time, he runs into his past self. His past self then becomes the bad guy and the bad guy is a future version of Barry's past self. Really confusing, but okay. Could have starred Anthony Starr from The Boys as Reverse Flash, but no, they decided to do the confusing thing. All right. Story all around was pretty good. I was able to understand it from time to time. I was able to wrap my head around it. It wasn't that confusing. Action, really well shot. I could see everything. There were some creative things. I mentioned in my trailer breakdown for the movie that I wanted to see like them do creative stuff with the Flash's powers, and they did, and it's really cool. One thing they mention and they show, which I thought is really, really interesting. So we all know Barry needs to eat like a ton of food because he burns like a lot of calories when he runs. In past media, they don't really show like the effects of it. Like, oh, he needs it just to eat and he's a silly guy. No, when he needs to save people and he doesn't eat a lot of food, he slows down. Like when he's saving a bunch of babies from the hospital, he slowed down time. He's like going through time while it's frozen. But since he hasn't eaten a lot of food, time is now going to be regular, and he won't be able to move super fast and save them all. And it's kind of cool. So when it shows that he's low on calories, time starts to catch up with him, and he starts going down. But when he starts eating, time slows down, and he starts, getting back up, and he can save everyone. That's really cool and interesting. I like that. The way he runs, the way they show how he runs is really cool. But again, the form of how he runs is so stupid. I hate that's dumbass running right there. That is saying I can slip. I can slip while running, and that's horrible. Yeah, action's really good. The way they show how he fights and everything is really good. I love the effects. Love that Michael Keaton is back. Spoiler alert, he does die. He dies twice, actually, and it's kind of surprising. It's actually the first ever on-screen Batman death. So yeah, new things are happening in the world. We now see Batman die on screen, which is pretty sad. But yeah, love the movie. Love those parts of the movie. Thought it was really good. All right, let's get to the stuff I hate. The effects are shit. They're so shit. I hate the effects. Effects are so bad. When Barry's running through time and they show for some reason when he runs through time, it's like a coliseum, which is cool. Like there's the events are surrounding him, But when they zoom in on characters like from past events, the CGI looks so fucking shitty. It looks like early 2000s CGI. It's so bad. But not as bad as Avatar. Avatar still looks shitty, but this just looks intentionally shitty. And they even said that. The reason why the effects look bad, they did it intentionally. That's so stupid. Don't do that. Don't make your effects intentionally look bad. That's going to say we don't give a shit. I don't want to know why the effects are bad. I don't want to read a blog. I hate doing this for movies. I hate that after I see a movie, I immediately have to read like a Twitter read or a review from someone to explain something to me. I get that I should be able to put some things together, but for the reason of why the effects are bad should not be given to me on a fucking Twitter. Fuck that. Anyways, this movie is so underwhelming. It feels so short. It feels long, but it's also very underwhelming. There are so many things that are just so annoying with this movie. Like, Pass Barry is the most annoying fucking character. It's, like, really fucking annoying. I don't get what he's trying to be. I get that he's trying to be young, but he's also just, I don't know if he's trying to be stoned. Like, is he stoned throughout the movie? I don't get it. And, oh my god, the ending. Okay, so this is another spoiler. Barry is going to talk to Bruce, who's Batman, and he thinks, oh, it might be Ben Affleck's Batman. It's goddamn George Clooney. Now listen, this guy, George Clooney, great actor. Funny guy, charming, dashingly gorgeous. Wanna be him. He was great in the Ocean movies. He was good in that Tomorrowland movie that came out a long time ago. He's a good actor. But when he did this, he made this character, he ruined and made this character a joke for 10 years. Or for 15. So for 15 years, after George Clooney played this, Batman was a joke. It took Christian Bale to make it better. It took Christopher Nolan to make Batman better. Why the fuck is George Clooney Batman in the end of The Flash? And they don't explain it. They don't explain why they changed him. They put him in there as a joke. No, if you want to show that you fixed everything, don't put fucking George Clooney in your movie as Batman. That's basically saying the world is even more fucked. That means Barry lives in a world where Arnold Schwarzenegger was fucking Mr. Freeze. I hate that change. I love George Clooney, but I hate that he's Batman. I hate that he became Batman. And he apologizes for it every time, but I hate that he was Batman. So, that's all I have to say. Story's underwhelming. They don't explain that much, and when they do, it's not very explained very well. George Clooney sucks as Batman. But I thought the movie was good. I had a good time with the movie. Had a lot of fun. Soundtrack is pretty solid, but don't remember much of the songs. Michael Keaton's great as Batman. I'm going to miss him. I hope he gets brought back. I hope they do a Batman Beyond movie with him. Be really fun. Because there's a scene where he's talking to Barry, and I got Batman Beyond vibes from it. I would love to see a Batman Beyond movie. Oh, cameos. So, these are some pretty good cameos. You got Adam West showing up. You got Christopher Reeve coming in with Supergirl from his movies. You got the 40s? No, not 40s, 30s. Yeah, 1930s Superman with a cameo from his version of The Flash, which is really good. And then the cameo that everyone should hate, but everyone fucking loves. Nicolas Cage is Superman. The movie that was almost made. If you don't know that Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman, oh my god, this movie was going to be crazy. It was going to be directed by Tim Burton, who did the Batman movies, who did the Michael Keaton Batman movies. Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman, and it would have been a mindfuck of a movie. And they show it. It's so good. I don't care if it's a computer-generated AI Nicolas Cage, it looks fucking awesome. And I'm so happy that they acknowledge it, because it's so funny. It's such a funny idea. And that's a good one. That's a good cameo to bring in. Unlike fucking George Clooney. Cameos are good. Cameos are really good. But, yeah. I thought the movie was good. It's sad that this is the last DCEU movie. Well, Aquaman might be the last one. But, yeah, it's sad that this is one of the last DCEU movies. And this is the only Flash movie that we're going to get for a while. And that really does suck, because we've never gotten a Flash movie. And the Flash CW series just ended. So, wow, one series ended, one just started, and it's not going to continue. I will say I am going to miss the DCEU, but it'll be nice to have James Gunn run it. it'll be nice to have someone who knows what to do with these movies. But thought the movie was good. I give it a out of 10. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I liked it way more than Black Adam, in my opinion. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it way more than Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Go see the movie for yourself. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.